So over the last year or so, you guys have been pretty busy releasing both a full-length album as well as 2 new EPs. I guess starting with the newest, what can you tell me about Thorn? Will the 2 songs in this album ever make it to a full-length Enslaved album?
To begin with the last part, they're not going to be on a full length, I'm pretty sure, because the whole idea with the 7-inch, the EP, was to make it exclusive, to make it, it's limited to 1,000 copies. And I guess the timing of it was in connection with our 20th anniversary as a band. And we really wanted to do something special that bridged what we're doing now with our roots, where we came from. So both in the physical format of it, doing the 7-inch is a tribute to the good old days, but things are good in the scene as well. Vinyl is really the new format, so to speak. It's back, and so we're probably going to keep it like that. Yeah.
Okay. And how about Sleeping Gods?
Sleeping Gods, I would say the same thing. Again, a little bit of a celebration, looking back, and also we really felt stoked when the opportunity presented itself to make an EP that we could give away for free, both as a CD, 10-inch vinyl, and free as a download on the internet. Actually, we're going to release it also on iTunes and stuff now, with some extra material, actually including the Thorn EP and 2 live songs, because for some weird reason a lot of people also wanted to buy it, even though they could download it for free, which I guess says a lot about metal fans. So if somebody asks us if they demand to get a version they can pay for, we're not going to stop them.
Of course. And finally, Axioma Ethico Odini?
Yeah. I think that's, we still feel that is our most accomplished album so far. I guess that's the normal thing for every band to be saying with their latest release, which isn't that weird, but it's the combination of the songwriting that we've incorporated both our extreme metal roots, our newer influences, the experimental edge, and also the production really, I would say, hit home finally. We've been changing and the production quite a bit around for our albums, and now we really felt that it all came together.
What is the artwork meant to be, and what does it represent on these 3 releases?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What is the artwork meant to be, and what does it represent on these 3 releases?
Yeah, the artwork is really important for us. It's sort of an extension of the music first, and the lyrics, and then the artwork. It's all tied together. It's impossible to, our lyrics are so abstract, and the concept is so open. We want people to make their own interpretations. So we try to be a little bit careful when it comes to the artwork, to not be too concise and not limit people's perception of what the album is about. So first and foremost, it's like the music, you should enjoy it just as pure art, whatever. Just, if you like to look at it and that's what you want to put into it, fine. But we also try to leave little hints and, nuggets of meaning in the visual art also. So it's definitely an accompaniment to the music and the lyrics, but there's no absolute meaning in it at all.
Okay. How do these 3 releases compare with your past albums?
I would say that they are very much, especially the EPs, are sort of a sum, in a sense, of what we've done before. And all 3 releases are really showing where we are now, and at the same time pointing backwards to where we came from. I guess the whole thing of us being 20 years around now and so many positive things happening for the band makes us really grateful for our history as a band, and inspires us to sort of tie it all together in a sense.
What are the main differences and similarities between the 3 albums musically and stylistically?
I would say that the 7-inch Thorn is definitely the most retro of them. It's definitely the most sort of cliche, cliche-ish release in terms of the music. It's very puristic in a sense. It's the modern Enslaved take on the scene that we came from back in early 90s. It's very heavily influenced by black metal from those days. Well, I would say that the Sleeping Gods EP is maybe at the other extreme. It's very eclectic. It's got everything from 70s electronica influenced music to pure folk music. It's got a little bit of the new progressive stuff. It's got the second song, Alle Musurki, is a very shameless rip-off of some old Bathory from the early 80s. So that's the biggest spread. And of course, the album itself, Axioma Ethica Odini, is more representative of what we're doing now, I would say, as compared to the EPs, which are more pointing backwards.
Can we look forward to another full-length album in 2011?
Not this year, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a new one in 2012.
Okay. What's in the future for Enslaved?
Right now, after this tour in North America, we're going back and we're going to have a big old celebration of the band in the end of November. It's going to be, we're going to do a show for free for kids under 18 in Norway. We're going to do a party where we play a couple of songs, have some Viking shaped cakes and stuff like that, and have a bunch of friends from our own town all over Norway, and hopefully from other countries coming into the city and just have an open, kind of like an open mic night where bands can play their own songs, Enslaved covers or whatever.
Very nice. That's all I have to say for now. Do you have anything to say or add to your fans or anyone else?
I would like to thank everybody who's been coming out to this US tour so far. It's definitely the most successful tour we've had in the States since we first started touring here in '95. And it's so cool to meet, there's new people who haven't been to an Enslaved show. There's people who picked up on us during our support tours the last few years with Opeth and Dimmerborger. And it's also, of course, a lot of fun to meet again those people who can remember, being to the shitty clubs in '95. 14 people turned up and everything. It's it's just thanks. We're really, really grateful.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.